What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff. I'm the owner of RDR Gear here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we are a soft goods manufacturer. We specialize in plate carriers, chest rigs, safari modifications, full line of canine gear, Kydex holsters, belts, EDC gear, all that stuff. One of the biggest things that we do here is modification of Safariland duty holsters. We have a full line of accessories to enhance the performance of your duty holster, as well as supporting weapons in the market that Safariland doesn't currently offer. So this is a little bit of a blended video here and review. So this is the new P30L from Langdon Tactical. If you've followed the HK pistol line for any length of time, you'll notice it's a standard P30L, but it's got something very unique on it, and that's this guy. This is a pistol that is done up by Langdon Tactical. They have a blend of products here with the Gray Guns short reset trigger system, and that is integrated with some of the internal stuff that Langdon does with their shop. The stuff that's all magic in there, I purposely didn't get into with Amy over at Langdon. She just explained a few basic things of that. I think sometimes when you get too deep in the weeds on stuff like that, and it's not coming from the actual gunsmith or the actual creator of that system, it can get a little muddy, and therefore that's something we don't get into too much. But there's always questions you can ask those guys directly, and when you're ordering a gun from them, you can ask that question as well. So the P30Ls come directly from Langdon, cut for the RMR optic system. This is a plate that they have in their shop that they put on this gun, and it comes to you in this configuration as well. This is a DASA gun, meaning it is the original basic setup for the HK pistol. The LEM gun also, which I forget is the, damn, I forget the name of the abbreviation LEM trigger, but you can Google it. The LEM trigger is basically a super tuned double action trigger. Very, very good trigger on that gun. This one here, I kind of like the DASA because that's something that I've been personally shooting more. I kind of cheat the system on pistols, but I shoot a lot of 2011. So this was a cool option for me to pick up from them. They sent this gun to us to help with the holster mods we'll get to in a minute. But again, this being a double action, single action pistol, full trigger pull there. That trigger on the double action is phenomenal because once you get all the way to that break, once it gets that wall, it's gone. And it's a very easy double action trigger. I was shooting some B8s recently at TNT gun range. For some reason, my carrier was only going like 15 to 20 and getting stuck. But long story short, it was very easy for me to hold high 90s with that full double action trigger each time, decocking the pistol and shooting double action again. When you rack the slide, you'll notice the hammer stays back. So now the trigger is in a single action mode. So you'll see the over travel, or excuse me, take up and gets to that wall. That's the wall right there. One little more press and it's gone. That single action trigger is phenomenal. And what's cool about that, you're shooting, decock. The decock is in the rear of the pistol right here. It's kind of a weird, unique HK thing. But for you, if you're on that gun, and especially in law enforcement capacity, on that gun, you're going back to holster versus altering the gun or moving something this way, simply two-handed grip, holster the gun, you're good to go. And the decocker, again, is right there in the back next to the hammer, which is super cool. There's also, you can cock that hammer and put that gun to single action, take it out of single action, back in double action. So something beneficial there as well. Grip angle on the P30 is something that I enjoy as well. HK guns, VP9, P30, P30L, all those guns, grip angle plays a factor because it's very easy to catch that dot and present the dot every time. You're not having something similar to a Glock angle or etc. So a benefit there. The gun is phenomenal, shoots amazingly well. When we got this one, it was to help support Langdon and the new red dot gun. I have sold this setup, or excuse me, a holster for this setup to quite a few LE guys who are running the P30Ls now on duty. And so we needed to make a holster for it. So this is on our enhanced instructor belt. This is my personal belt with a few things that we're working on for 2023. But the holster is a modified Safariland duty holster for the P30L. This does have our tourniquet mounting system on it. And this is something we've been talking about. This is our new UBL. We're going to get all that stuff coming first quarter 2023. We'll have a bunch of new drops. Chris and I just ordered a bunch of new camera hardware, so we'll be able to do some tabletop down angle views. We're going to help you guys on the installation of this product. We'll talk about what holster fits what tourniquet mount, our new UBL hanger, because this is something that's cool, because if you notice, this is a 0 degree straight drop cant. This is the only mount, or I shouldn't say only, but one of two that I know of that gives a true 0 degree cant, and neither one of those come from Safariland directly. So we'll have a lot of information on this in the new year. So P30L holster. This is 100% lockup. Everything's good there. RDS cover, good to go. And with this being the decocker here in the rear, now if you had variants, I think there is a P30, and you guys don't quote me on when I say this, because at the end of the day, I'm not a super hardcore HK noob or nerd like some of you guys out there that know every single variant. There's variant 1s, 3s, etc. The external decocker on the side, I do not know if the holster mods would fit that gun because of where the ALS module, I don't know if you're able to see this or not, but where the ALS module sits on the side of the gun, the decocker that would be on the side of the pistol, I'm not for sure how that would work. So that's something we'll have to address later. And then worst case, I got to pick up another P30 with the external decocker, which I've been working on that and a couple other HK models, see if I can help you guys out there in the world with these pistols and these holsters, because unfortunately there's not a ton from Safariland to support this pistol, the P30L, P30, USP, etc. So we'll go over that. So again, 6390 RDS, modified for the VP or P30L. This is a pistol that holster we have on the website. And if you go to the website, you'll hit the Safariland holsters tab. You'll go to the modified holsters, and then that's when you'll see all the options listed there. This one does come in 6390, which is the level 1 that you see here, as well as the 6360 that we have on the website. Again, super easy draw. Red dot, have 100% coverage, full trigger coverage, mag release coverage, and again, it's a super easy reholster, lock up and draw. So this P30L you can find on the website. They make this gun on the Langdon Tactical website. They have it in a P30L and P30. P30 is a shorter gun. Running the X300 on this gun. It comes with suppressor height sights. The rear plate is here. Now, the position of this cut with an SRO on here, that's probably going to be an issue just for lockup on the pistol. SRO as a whole doesn't fit a lot of Safariland holsters because of the length of the dot. Many of the guns start so far forward that the SRO lands kind of in the front edge of the ejection port right here, and therefore impedes lockup on the holster. This is very, very common for the 2011 lineups, Staccato Ps, XCs, etc. So if you're going to get a red dot for your red dot compatible gun, do your research on what holsters fit that gun. I can tell you from experience and shooting red dots for quite a long time now, and I purposely bought every red dot on the market. I have a P2 coming that'll kind of close out the red dot collection, so to speak, or the dots we put on guns. In my opinion, and if you are shooting truly target focused, meaning that both eyes are on your target, gun comes up, prep, dots there. If you're shooting true target focused, the size or height or width or whatever doesn't matter. Some of the best red dot shooters in the market right now, or in the industry right now, I know my good buddy Jared Reston Group, Jared's running Acros, right? That's a 0.63 by 0.63 box. A lot of dudes are running Acros. And something that I tell folks at home, especially if you're new to red dot or you're kind of getting into red dots and whatever variation you want to get into, no one ever says, oh man, I need a bigger red dot on my rifle. They always say I need a bigger red dot on my pistol because there's some weirdness in your position, in your hands, or your grip, whatever, that's not allowing you to capture that sight or that dot on presentation. And all that is dry fire. Dry fire, range trips, practice. If you are going to get into the red dot game, I highly recommend an actual structured red dot class. It can be a 1 day or a 2 day, whatever, but going to an actual red dot instructional class will help you in your journey to learn how to use this the best way possible, because you'll find some things that will help you level the gun out, present the pistol, the dot will be there every time. If your presentation is there no matter what, dot's there. I don't have to look, because as long as my presentation is correct, dot's there. So that's something on a red dot. You guys, if you're looking for a double action, single action pistol, or if you want to get the LEM package from Langdon, that's an option as well. Hit up the website. The Langdon team, between Amy and Ernest, they have been amazing. If you ever get the experience to talk with Amy, she's a riot, an amazing woman. I see why Langdon is doing so well in the past 5 years that they've been bringing out the LTT pistols in the 92 SFs, the Beretta, was it the Cougar? Is it the Cougar? No, it's the Storm, the PX4 Storm, and now, of course, the HK lineup. So again, there's a lot of options in the HK pistol lineup from Langdon Tactical. Swing by, look at the website, check it out, and you probably won't see this video before. You might miss them, but the 1301 Tacticals from Beretta, Langdon Tactical just posted yesterday afternoon that the Langdon shotguns are back in stock. I'm gonna talk to Santa and see if I can snag one. And by the time you see this video and the next video, that will answer your question of whether or not this Scrooge got a present from Santa this year. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. We post 2 to 3 videos every week on gear that we buy, gear that we manufacture. And as I mentioned earlier, if you like this content, you want to see more of it, and to help train your YouTube algorithm, like, subscribe, leave a comment, engage with the channel. It will help your YouTube algorithm show you more gun content like this page and others. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care.